And we're live. Thank you everybody who joined as the party of Power Rangers continue their adventure in the world of Zephyr. Today we have the episode number 117. And last time the party had a very, I would say, unusual encounter. They proceeded further downwards into the mausoleum of the Danodon, under Danodon statue, and following the signs Sas has found on the walls, as well as Rave's knowledge of Infernal, you have reached the ancient crypt of the Tiefling nation. Rave was able to open it up for you using her signet family ring, and inside you could observe the crypt of famous kind of famous, but very long time ago deceased branch of Tiflin nation. As you were investigating the inner sides, you have an encounter with a ghost. Second time, as it was really upset at his own political and social, let's say, demands per se. It was offering you a settlement if you would leave the very juicy body of Sas to her again. But this time Sas decided not to submit like he did before. This time you gave the beating to Ghost. And yeah, you actually made a short work of the Ghost, even though some of you fell unconscious due to its ethereal screams. But Ray felt a huge surge of powers going through her veins, as if she tapped into the ethereal full of mana. She was able to cast spells without any cost. And yeah, as you finished up with the ghost, you investigated more the chamber, and Rafe was able to locate and find the secret stash, where there were 2 books placed. So you quickly glanced through them. One of them was about the lineage of the family, and specifically about this branch of family that has been buried over here. And the second one was about the magical powers, might be related to magical powers that Rafe has just experienced, but has never heard of before. So these books have been there, and they were sealed to be accessible only for the Epicus family members. And yeah, Rafe decided to take them along with you. Yes, you have spent a bit more time in the chamber to meditate, to check for your gear, and also make sure to leave your name in the book of attendance. There. That's what Rafe did. There are a couple of scientists who are accompanying you from the University of Lindus. They are mostly keeping quiet, and they're in awe of checking all the sarcophagi and the magnificent architectural work in the crypt. So they're not really bothering you a lot because they know, one of them knows Infernal, so they're able to decipher and read stuff on their own. Yeah. So from all your party, I think the Fae is no longer there. Orwell, please confirm.
Yeah, it was... I mean, it left mid-fight, right? No, start of the fight.
Somewhere mid-fight. Yes, as previously you have also been witness to a set of rituals that Farwell has performed first time. And it of course left you some mark about who Farwell is and what his plan is, and how he's going to achieve those plans. So, yeah, those rituals were something new. Yeah. This is how we ended the last game. And I actually do not recall if you have fixed up on doing anything specific, because nothing was written in our general channel.
I remember that I wanted to write down the names of the people that had signed this book in the middle of the crypt. I wanted to write it somewhere else. I mean, I didn't want to take that book, but I wanted to write all the names I found there because it was like 20 pages and I should be done like in an hour or something. That's what I wanted to do.
Yes, absolutely. So you can all mark short rest. As Rafe is basically trying to recollect her memory about those people who have attended and have been to the crypt. As you're going through the names, you also recognize that some of the branches, some of the visitors here, they're not just Epicus there, but they have a distinct last names which would identify that those are tieflings. Those noble families, some of them you recognize they are still serving your fathers, whereas the most of the other names you have never heard of. I'm not sure how good was your heraldics learning back when you were studying at home.
I think it was good, but I don't think that it covered everything.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, as a princess of a kingdom, makes sense to know who might be your future possible subjects, but diving really deep into the past might be unworthy of your time. Yes. So, Sas, would you like to do anything while Rafe is rewriting the names?
Yeah, I want to talk to the wizard people and ask them, do they know anything about the soul magic?
Whom are you asking? The sword? The
I
wizards?
will ask
Mhm.
the Mr. which name is Erdan Woodenhawk. The wizard.
The wizard was, yeah, we have a wizard and you have a warlock accompanying you. And what is that?
Well, I basically give them my credentials, my location in the capital, and the Dr. Ravage credential, and I wanna ask them politely to assist in the research that the Dr. Ravage is doing. And it might be interesting to them, and we might negotiate, the reward. If they are interested in something, they can let me know.
Wait, I just realized that my subscription expired on D&D Beyond. And those characters are not accessible to me. They're behind the paywall. Thank you, D&D Beyond. So I need to resubscribe.
The advertisement. Sponsored?
Advertisement? I think I'm not really happy about that.
Do we need anything else from them? We don't need money, we don't need...
What do you mean we don't need money?
I mean, they're not gonna give us...
From your encounter with the Finger Eater, you have given them the scarf.
Yeah, that should be good enough. We shouldn't mention what we found and nothing. Everything's good. They're happy.
Not
Yeah.
at the end?
Once you were discovering the chamber, they were just too far in the center of a room to actually see and know what you were doing all there. Of course, they might ask on the way, but if you do not share... Okay, let's see if I can access now, finally. Okay, Ooh, everything is back. Just had to pay a bit of money. Thank you
How much is the
for...
subscription, if I may ask?
It's 35 euro per half a year.
Oh, okay.
So thank you everybody who joined as a patrons, who are able to support the subscription for your DM. Okay, so you asked the wizard. Can you please repeat the question for me?
I would ask for their assistance in a research of Dr. Ravage, who is located, address, this and this, location, my credentials, topic, soul magic, and artifacts related to soul magic. Further details, please contact Dr. Ravage over this address.
Oh, as you're describing this possibility, the wizard is saying, soul magic and... was it sanctioned by the Duke? Haven't heard of this kind of research. But yeah, the arcane ways are mysterious, and discoveries might await us just from another behind the corner. You piqued my curiosity. Now you have my full attention. Of course. Once we first we will need, of course, return back to Linda's major university to just regroup and place down all my notes. But then I would be definitely interested to meet up with our alumni and let's see what he has learned.
Yes, I think we have been working on this topic for the last months. And if you expect any sort of reward, we can discuss this or discuss it with Dr. Ravich himself. I can promise you that I can get you some artifacts from the ruins.
I think it's worth paying attention. You think you might be writing paper after it to get a professorship in the university?
Of course, he wants to apply for the professorship at your university, and this is one of the ways. It's a very non-researched area with a lot of potential. So that's why we picked this topic.
Interesting. Of course. Thank you. Yeah, I would be very much on your side in looking something new. In researching something new. He gets the address of your basically training grounds of your house in Denver. This is where Dr. Ravich spends his time, along with your trainees, whom you have sponsored for education. Yep. So he seems to be open to that, and the fact that some of the wizards and the alumni of the university is making research into arcane doesn't seem to surprise him by any bit. That seems to be a natural order of things.
Good. Yeah, I don't have any further actions. I will just hang around the crypt.
Okay, touching any statues. Debating.
I'm thinking of Kosu and how.
Remember,
how
you also
Kosu
had a
is actually
conversation.
related.
You had a conversation with Kosu last game as well. A conversation, I mean, questions and answers. So forward. Farlet remembers.
Yes. Yeah, we asked him a few things about the books to make sure that I could actually take them without immediate danger. Yeah.
Yes, you were asking, you were trying to narrow down the path, what you can do with the books, and I think generally the answer was that exposing those books widely among your family, bringing it as a common knowledge would be reckless, dangerous. Bringing to only to your father would be reasonable.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we even specified in between the father and the brother, right? Didn't we kind of understand that it is the brother who would be a danger if we discluded to him?
No. The last question was, is it safe asking the father, only the father? But then the other one was about the Epicus family in general.
Do we know about the rest of your family? Before we draw a wrong conclusion about your brother?
No, that's the thing. The family is very big.
But
It
immediate
could be
family.
anybody.
Oh yeah, you have several brothers and sisters, right?
Yes.
Oh god.
Hello and welcome everybody who joined, as the party is currently identifying their further path. Goblin Tuesday, thank you for joining. Yeah, welcome to the episode 117. We had quite a few fighting episodes in the past 5 games, so feel free to review and check them. They are in the channel in the history. The party also leveled up, so now they are almighty level 13. And yeah, they are doing some unbelievable stuff. Okay, Farvelt, would you do anything while Rafe is rewriting the names of the tieflings who have visited the crypt?
That's a good question. I mean, we all had a short rest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I think Fabo just takes a look around. Maybe we overlooked something, anything that looks interesting. No touching, just looking.
Yeah, you found a bench that you can use just by the doors that you missed originally, and you notice that this bench has probably been used by the servants and those that are not worthy of entering the crypt. It's under such a layer of dust that you thought it's just a pile of garbage, but it's not. So, okay, so I hope you all marked the short rest and you are able to proceed further with your plan. So, as far as it comes to about the wizards, on their side they are fairly satisfied. One of them comes to you and says that they have enough material now for the original research. They went down all these levels, so they would be happy if you would escort them on the surface. Unless you of course have other plans. Remember, you have agreed to kind of provide protection to them. It was a mutual exchange, a mutual agreement. They help you, you help them.
Yes, we wanted to leave anyway, so yes.
Everybody else agrees? Rafe leads the group?
Do we know how to get
Yeah.
it? Because we followed kind of a shortcut to get until here, but then I don't know how we are planning on going back.
Sas?
You can walk up the walls, so I don't see a problem.
Can you
Carry
drag
Farwell?
us? Can we take
Yes.
Can we take the same way up, which is almost vertical? So can you take us one by one?
That would be just because how narrow the pathing was. Could be very interesting challenge for you. But Sas, remember that once you were scouting last game for the crypt, you've also found like a general stairs which are going deeper down and also going up. So
Yeah,
you
we
can
know about it, so either way.
So which way are you taking? The dwarvish shortcut or the main stairs?
I mean, someone has to help Farwell take the shortcut. If you want to take the shortcut.
I mean, I guess all of us, but Sas need help for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
shortcut.
walk-
I mean, we wouldn't know.
Can you
Also
do
just
something for us,
stairs.
Sus? I mean, you
Yeah,
could
I
go
can
first.
walk first. Yeah.
Yeah, you
can
could go first, and then you, I don't know, you take a rope and you attach it like somewhere, right? And then we just follow you on the rope.
I'll take a rope and I'll go up the stairs. Yes.
Okay. So Sas, I would need, since you are leading ahead of the procession, I would need 2 rolls from you. First
walking
one,
stairs.
if you're only walking the stairs, then it's only 1 roll.
What do I need to roll?
So just roll for me perception, because it's all dim dark light, so it will be with advantage.
27.
Okay, nobody who needs advantage in this game, right? When you roll 27. Yeah, those rolls at the high level, people, all big warning to any DMs. That's hard to handle.
We finally can walk the steps at level 13 without danger.
You will see the door, don't worry. There will be some obstacles on your way. No, I'm joking. So, as you're walking ahead in the dim light, you have quite a good way to notice that the passage you are taking, in a couple of places, it has been disturbed, and you notice that probably there are traps there. Somebody has triggered them a long time ago. But those places, the traps were not rearmed. So you're easily passing further on. And with your perception of 27, you can easily notice a couple of more places where similar looking traps were laid ahead on the stairs which are going upwards. So yeah, it's your choice whether you leave them with your roll. You can just leave them as they are, you can disarm them, you can do something with them, your choice thus.
Rafe, I found some traps. Do you want to take them with you? Or study them, or do something with them?
The traps mechanism it's activated by the weight levers, which are like on the ladder. So you step on it, the weight is applied, something happens with you. So it's not movable per se. You can modify it, disarm it, or just walk further.
Can I paint it with some paint? So that the next people who's gonna walk not gonna step on it.
Absolutely. What do you have? What could you use? Do you have any interesting?
I have a bottle of crappy wine. Maybe that works. It will leave some stains.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. You're trying to do something next to potential traps, so you get inspiration for that, Sus.
But it's a cheap wine from Hilfar. It's from the city nearby.
Yeah.
I use it. I'm not gonna drink it anyway.
Oh.
So, because you have a decanter of endless water, so when it's wine, if you can make tea forever, non-stop. Yep. So as Sus carefully marks those traps, the whole group carefully oversteps the places he has indicated. And yeah, only the time will tell if that helped anyone, and how long did your marks survive over here. As you're going all the way higher, of course, after some time, you're trying to keep the main ladder. The ascension is not easy for untrained people. So soon the wizards starting to slowly breathe heavily, and they are asking for a stop. Imagine having constant ascension, 1,000 or more stairs. Meanwhile, Sus doesn't feel it and just walks on the wall, Anything?
I don't know anything about wizards. I'm just keep walking. If the party will tell me, I'll stop. I'll just keep walking.
Iron body, iron wield, Sus proceeds on into the shadows.
So it's just the wizards getting tired, right?
Your Farvald is fairly okay. He can endure. His vitality is a good level. As for Rave, she is soon also starting to feel the effect of constant ascension.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, you took quite a long shortcut per se. You slide it down into the dungeon, and now you're going the main stairs up. So after 4 hours, you would need to take a break. You're going just stairs up.
We're going up for 4 hours already?
Yep.
But wait, why are we taking the stairs? I thought we take the shortcut.
No, you take the stairs. That's what Saz did.
What?
Why did Saz do that?
Yeah.
Because he's your scout. He leads
But
ahead.
But that was the
Just
thing.
say,
We
let's
thought that
take
he
the
was
That
gonna
was-
guide us.
Yeah, that was the whole idea
the
with the
fast
rope.
shortcut. Otherwise, we didn't really need his lead, right?
Just carrying the
we
rope
could have just
behind
gone.
me on the stairs. I
Okay.
didn't get it. Intellect -1.
So so we already walked 4 hours up the steps? The stairs, I mean? Then we
Guess
can
we're gonna
keep
have to
going
do
that
it like
way, I
12
guess.
tomorrow.
Okay, do you want to keep going or you want to stop for a break?
I have a question. So is it just stairs? There are no like doors or passageways to the left and right?
So the stairs themselves, they are like they have a couple hundred steps on each of them. As you walk in, you notice there are like several roads leading further on into different parts of the mausoleum. Sometimes you recognize in Rave the writings in Infernal, which would definitely lead into the upper level Tiefling quarters. And very often you see the Dwarvish rune symbols, but none of you can read those. And yeah, basically on every single level, you would be able to visit one or maybe a couple of the districts, but it's not accessible that you can go into Tiefling district or Orc, Elvish right away from every single stair. So, yeah.
Okay. So which level are we on right now?
There are no numbers there.
Okay, but so is it Dwarvish runes? What does Farward say?
Farward, did you count the stairs?
No, but Farward is looking for you mentioned the runes at the side. Some of them were in Infernal, then later on they are on Dwarvish. Is it already common? Just to understand kind of more or less where we are.
Currently you've located yourself next to the Orcish entrance.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, well, we're close to the exit, I guess. So yeah, let's have a rest.
Sus, somebody just pulls the rope, as you're continuing the ascension. So you pull back and have a moment of rest together. The wizards are taking it very heavily. They're just like dropping down on their asses and like, I wish I had something like a floating disc I could cast. So they're just...
Here's some water. I'm just gonna give him some water. Drink.
Yeah, they are happily accepting your gifts and drinking on and saying thanks, being grateful for that. Yeah, the sweat is like drops from them and really big drops, and he says, "My knees, my old knees." So there's a bit of whining happening, but soon.
I can carry the halfling. I don't care. If he's
No,
also dying.
He is dying less than his older compatriot.
You can carry Rave then or whatever. I can carry someone.
Ray, do you
No,
want to
I'm
be
fine.
in Sus hands?
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
How
Okay.
much are we
Yeah,
resting?
no.
10 minutes? Half an hour?
Half an hour?
Up to you. Yeah. If you do that half an hour, you don't need to roll. It's all fine. Yes. And then you continue your ascension. As you keep on Sas, you recognize that generally the group pace is way slower than before the rest, and yeah, you are sometimes even pushing the rope further on, and that kind of keeps up the pace of anyone who walks behind. Yeah, with your passive perception of 27, that becomes like a piece of cake walk for you. Just a very nice warm-up, per se. A couple hours later, you find yourself on the floor, on the stairways level, which has a very familiar symbols for you on next to the place where the main stairways would go. But that door is blocked by a massive boulder that has collapsed onto it. So behind it should be a passage upward, and it's indicated by this green triangles symbol that you have seen all along, indicating upwards or downwards direction in the mausoleum.
Can I see through the door?
No, it has collapsed quite some time ago. But you are pretty sure that it's maybe the other side of the blocked stairways that you've seen earlier once you were descending.
So I cannot see anything behind the rock. It's completely blocked by the mountain or fallen rocks.
There is just a lot of rocks. No, there is no empty space that you can see on the other side. So all the place next to you feels dusty and old, and you wish that fresh air would be a nice change. Yes.
DM, can you
Yep.
check your
Okay,
messages?
I have some secret messages coming in, huh?
It's more technical nature.
Yes. So everything is it's all about the fact that my subscription on D&D Beyond was off. So now if you restart everything, if you log into your account, everything should be back.
Oh, that means I need to remember my password.
Unless I need to click things again.
No, I'll try to log in again and then I'll let you know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the rest of the group.
It has disabled content sharing on my side. I just marked it again. Everything
Cool.
should be back. I don't know how long it takes to be acknowledged on your side.
Should immediately. But thanks.
Yeah, so for everybody who's watching, thanks for joining, as sometimes your progress in D&D can be hindered by D&D Beyond, or your subscription ends, and your players do not have access to the content you have unlocked. Paywalls everywhere. The party now faces a simple wall, it's not a paywall.
Everything's there again. Thank you.
What would you suggest doing?
Going up?
Going up, the passage is direct. Going up, the passage is blocked. So
Should
you
I
could
use a
go.
firebolt to explode it and see what happens? Says, do you think it would be dangerous using a not bolt? So a little bit.
No, I think we'll be fine. Nothing can happen using explosive in a closed space, and there's some rocks falling. I think everything will be fine.
Sounds absolutely safe.
Okay, then I'm gonna use a fire. I mean, people just stay away. It's just. Or is someone preventing me from doing that? I mean.
It's fine.
Rafe is not speaking sarcasm, right? That's not an ability.
Doesn't do
No, I think
sarcasm.
it's a good idea because I don't have more TNT and more dynamite. I think we used it all last time.
You could try disintegrate or something like this. That should work.
No,
Without
no,
explosions. No, because it makes stuff just disappear, right?
Thank you,
Without
everybody who is
explosions.
joining, as we have 5 people joining. Please share your thoughts on the usage of TNT and dynamite in D&D, because we had quite a few unique moments with that, and sometimes it was even hard to rule. How's it? Thank God they don't have D&D now, or TNT now. Sorry. So, but yeah, firebolt against the wall. You don't.
Wait, I haven't done it yet because people don't seem to be convinced.
You can absolutely do it. You don't need to even roll for attack. I don't think you can miss.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to tell
Don't
everyone
burn
to...
the staircase if it's wooden.
No, everything's stone. It was made just in the solid rock.
Everyone just stay away from the rocks because something's gonna collapse here. No.
Out is taking cover.
Okay.
And the shield. Shield
I'm gonna
wall!
whisper to Farwald, prepare dimension door just in case.
But where to?
To the place you remember that is 500 feet away. The place we
I haven't
entered
been. I
the
mean,
orcish.
500 meters down, I can do that, but I need to know the place, right? Oh no, I can remember
Place-
the other side of this place
Yeah.
where we're trying to get through.
Right. As you're shooting your firebolt into the boulders, stone boulders, everybody hears this click of a spell being cast as this small fiery spark hits the wall in front of you, and some moment it's just like flashes, and as you see, there are a couple of cracks made into that boulder that's there. Something fell down, couple boulders roll back, but it's definitely not something like significant damage to it. So if you wanna go through with it with just fireballs, it would take some time because it does damage the stone. Yeah, but it's not a 5-minute job.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be more effective. I thought they were gonna be like loose and they were gonna... Yeah, but okay.
Up to you. Sas has iron fists.
Oh,
Didn't we had like a diamond pickaxes or something?
we have pickaxes.
It
It's not
wasn't
made of diamond, but
wasn't diamond,
was-
but
No, no,
just
it's
pickaxes.
no, wait, it was made out of diamond. Now remember, now that you say it.
Yes, it was
Right,
diamond.
No,
So do we want to do a
no.
little bit of mining job? And boom, boom, boom. Should we use the pickaxes to see if it's more effective?
Please remind to us, where do you get those pickaxes? Because I do remember you having them.
In the pit of malice.
That's one place, yes.
Wait. Where else
Only there.
do we have
I didn't
pickaxes
do
from?
that.
Farbolt only has this one pickaxe, and it's from the pit of malice.
So everybody sees how Raves has just attempted exploding everything just with a spark of fire. And instead, Farvolt is taking out a pickaxe from his bag and says, "This is how it's done," and starts banging. Of course, the impact is 100-fold better with every hit of pickaxe than firebolt, because that's the tool for the job. Yes, you can only hear this clanking of steel on the metal and also Firebolt's armor. Everybody else is patiently wait as you're like chiseling, hitting. Yeah. I would say that with 1 hour of solid work, you would be able to pierce through.
Okay. Like, how tired is Farbolt getting?
Previously he was exercising his knees with the stairwells up. Now he can hardly raise his hands, like the biceps are completely wasted. So.
How about he switches in between with Sus?
Sus?
I mean, we all have pickaxes. We could all just do it.
Plus, it's
I
like,
have
Sure,
crowbar.
why not?
I
but
don't need a
can use
pickaxe. I can do it with the fists.
No,
You're gonna be hurt.
pickaxe.
Okay, then.
That's a typical monk.
It becomes magical pickaxe. Yeah.
Your
So it
fists
has-
are magical.
No scratches. No, I can attune to your weapon and it becomes magical. A monk weapon. So it suddenly becomes very powerful.
Yeah, sure. If you change, then no problem. No tiredness per se. You feel this gust of wind slide when the very first air comes from the outside, and definitely feels way different, and also way lighter on the other side. And as you continue going through the rubble, soon one person is able to squeeze through, and you find yourself back on the level -3, the common one that you have started your adventure and started your passageway to downstairs. Let's just call it downstairs. And the wizards are walking in more lightened up room of the level -3. They're like, ooh, I didn't think I would see the light of the day, or at least it would be in reachable distance. You were true to your word, Sarah, and they are all bowing to Rafe, like as courteous as they can, even though they all look tired, dusty, dirty. The mantles definitely require some laundry, but nonetheless they have those happy smiles on their faces. You see that how this scarf of Ale Elemental is kind of like slowly raises up on the neck of one of them.
Yeah, are we like separating here, or are we just leaving the place together? Like,
I mean,
from
do
here
we-
now the passage is very straightforward, so you're basically by the surface.
Do we agree that they only
Must
possess
die?
knowledge they should have? Because the last time we were very selective about what they can and can't study in the Tiefling area, right? But when we started this session, we kind of let them look at everything they wanted except the books. So you to decide, Rafe.
yes, but we told them last time to keep stuff anonymized, kind of. Not
And you trust them?
really disclose names. They agreed, so if they agreed, I trust them, yes.
Okay.
Take some of their items, like blood or something, just in case.
Oh, fingers. Take their fingers.
I mean, we could sign a blood contract here.
Contract. Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
is
Rafe,
only right.
Rafe, please tell us more about nature of blood contracts.
That seems to be the only
How do they do
one
it?
that will magically work. Oh, do I
In-
know?
Of course you do. You have quite a bit of understanding of arcane and power of blood magic.
Yeah, I mean, I will propose if they would be okay by doing this type of contract, because yes, could be a dangerous political situation if any names get disclosed.
Can
And
we have your souls, please? If you're okay with it.
or if they have
fine
alternatives
here.
for that, I'm also fine.
I mean, you have high persuasion, so if anyone can make them do it, too.
Rafe, I would need you to write, please, for us in the general channel, exact wording of those contracts. You know that it needs to be very precise, so there are no second guessing of what it means.
I have to prepare it somehow. Okay.
Both of the scholars are looking at you as you're suggesting it, in kind of like a surprised way. Ooh, we didn't know that that might be some political complications or some secret mission. You look like a normal pilgrim, if I may say. Of course, a royal person attending the crypt of their ancestors is quite a normal and common thing, some would say. So no surprises here. But of course, we have no intention of meddling in the political affairs, especially of our dear neighbors.
So they didn't agree?
They did.
Ah, okay.
They're being polite for now. They keep a polite talk. So, Rafe, I'm waiting a text from you.
Yeah, I'm writing it.
We head into the. We're not going to the town. We don't need to. We don't have anything to sell, to buy. We're gonna straight to the fortress.
I'm posting the link on the stream to a world map that you can also see on the stream. So you're currently located by Danodon statue, and wherever you want to go, you know that from there are basically two roads. It's on a hill. One of them leads to the downhill to the western side, and this is where you would be leading more to the Denver direction. This is the closest. So, Foot of Malice and then Danodon. That would be the direction. It's not drawn on a map per se, but you can just go on the hill, on the top of the hill. And the second road which goes from there is the same road that you took here originally, from the nearby town. But over there would be a crossroad which leads further to Alfield or Olympus Fortress. The closest objects. Do you know what I mean? Please confirm.
We can go somewhere. It's good.
Go somewhere. Going is good.
I don't think we're gonna go to the town. I'm gonna take my bag, my normal bag. I'm gonna squish 10,000 gold in there, a bottle of great wine from Kirinal, and the Buramorg name tag from the crypt. I'm gonna tie it up and ask them to deliver it to Dr. Ravage, which they know where it is.
So you're asking the elder, the wizard, to do that, the Erdan Wooden Hawk.
If they intend to contact the Dr. Ravage, they can just take a small present with him from our adventure. Just say this is a more research materials for Dr. Ravage for his study.
They're looking at this pack of gold you are giving, and then they're looking at Rave, and they're looking back at you, Sas. Well,
this is private matters. This has nothing to do with the tieflings or political situation. This is a pure science.
So you have no leverage on them if they want to take it.
What was your name, sir?
I'll give them my baron or whatever
business card
document. Sirli.
Sirli. Sirsasli. Yeah, they are admitting to your name, and they're like bowing, and the older guy is saying, you are entrusting us so much, especially with the gold, but seeing how noble you were with us, of course, we will follow and perform this little favor for you as soon as possible. So I would not be staying there for long in Linda's major university. I would be finding Dr. Ravage then straight away.
In return, if you ever have any problems with someone or something, I'll be gladful to return the favor and to deal with any, issues you might have of any
Oh.
sort.
University alumni. There is always somebody who will cause trouble. But yeah, thank you very much for the trust, for your offer. Yeah, you know who we are. Rafe, it's you
Did
still.
they ever show the documents?
No.
Yeah, we know.
If you're muted.
Rafe is muted.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, just saying that I just posted the draft of the contract.
Okay. Let's see. It's in general.
Maps and lore.
Identified by the mage ID number 123. And academically known as Mage XYZ.
Like a prison tattoos, Mage 1, 2, 3.
Tattoos?
NPC 1.
Working full-time as a researcher at the Lindenau University, I promise not to disclose any personal details of the Tiefling royal family and the assets as a part of research result. To document, the research text will be based on adventure result with the power rangers and common fights that will come from Mausoleum. If there are some doubts regarding speaking disagreement, I will contact the Tiefling News of the corporation and make sure that use... So both of the mages, they are looking at the text and they only need to know...
the placeholders.
Yeah, the placeholders can be easily filled in. The only thing that's missing there is what is the easiest way to contact you? Should we write an official request back to your...
No,
home?
I'm never really home. Well, where should it be trustable? The embassy?
Irinil's embassy in Denver?
Yeah, I think that's the easiest way. Because I don't really want them to be scrying on me to know where I am or something. No.
Okay. Yeah, those details are filled in. Rafe, can you please describe to us in as much detail as you can how does the blood contract for this kind of documents is being signed? At least among the tieflings. So you're performing exactly the same thing now.
We all just cut a little bit of our wrist. And
Okay.
yes, and well, let the blood drop. Since the contract is with me, then I will also I propose a contract, I will also do it myself. Otherwise it wouldn't be an official document.
Okay.
And, yeah. We'll wait until it's dry and a few words to close with. Sometimes there was some fire, but some documents got damaged, so fire is gone.
Yes. Yes, and with these words, the contract is being sealed up. It shimmers, the blood there, the kind of gets collected in one single seal, and yeah, it's been shining brighter, a bit warm, like you felt in the Temple of Kothos, so it has been acknowledged. And yeah, the contract is established.
Okay. Well, yeah, I wish you a lot of success with your book or research work. Are you publishing it in some open library or source that everyone else can access, or is it only for the university? Yeah.
Publishing is a dream of mine. Don't think I can finish it within a couple of years still. There are a couple more places I would like to visit first to conduct as wider research as I can. But of course, the moment it would be done, I can of course send you a copy.
Oh, that would be great. I mean, I'm just curious to see how
With
you
my autograph.
perceived everything that happened. Oh, that's great. Of course, I was gonna just ask for that. Thank you.
That's you see that's a perfect schooling in politics from Rave now. Okay. Yeah. With this light conversations, you are reaching the surface of the mausoleum, and this is the first time you feel a fresh air just outside. The only thing that's now in front of you, you feel that soon it's the weather like before the storm, like the rain and atmospheric pressure is gathering up. So it will be pouring cats and dogs soon, but not yet. As you're leaving to the outside, you do not find any pilgrims per se, as once you were descending, but you notice a couple of lanterns and a couple of candles still standing lighted up. They're fairly used up. The stream is frozen.
Oh no.
God damn. While the stream is frozen.